Hi guys, and welcome to the SURULERE League show. My name is Idafi Matthew Eselgana. You love to call me the Elevator One of Sports, and I've got three fantastic coaches with me. Actually, there are two that are active on the Zoom line. We're still waiting for Coach Abiodun to get his network or his connection sorted. I have Coach Sands Ghanaian, so he would have to explain to me. Coach Amir Yofori Vincent Davies and Coach Emeka. That's how it's on the screen. So we'll have to bring them on. Coach Amir Yofori Vincent Davies is the coach of B Arena, and Coach Emeka is the coach of GSCFC. It's like you're writing WAEC or you're writing GEC. No. Well, they would explain to us when they come on board. We don't have much time for the show, so let's go straight to the action. All right, coaches, you're welcome to the show. And Coach Emeka, this one that you're sitting like you want to give Biafra national broadcast, or is it Waris? I don't understand. What's with all the flag? Let's start with you. What's with all the flag behind you?
Thank you very much, Dafe. My name is Coach Emeka Obinwa, Chief Coach of Grace Sports Channels Football Club. The flags that you mentioned signifies and symbolizes a lot of things. One, that we strongly rooted in this country. That's number one. If you look around again, you will see Lagos State flag, Britain flag. So we are in and outside. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me leave that. It's, as a matter of fact, my lips are still none of my business. I have many opinions, but I don't want to say anything now, right now. Let me come to you, Coach Amir Yofori Vincent Davies. Can you please explain that name? Let's get the name.
All right. My name is Amir Yofori Vincent Davies. I'm a Calabari man from River State. Amir Yofori English, in English word means innocent.
Okay. Okay, so you're from Calabari, River State, right? Okay,
Sure.
Okay, I've got some Calabari, some Calabari stories I would love to talk about, but it's for another day. Calabari. That's a story for another day. So, to be very honest, I'm a Port Harcourt boy and a Warri boy. So that part of me is a very strong part that I always hold dear. So let's say the ground running. Let's come to the show that we have. It's Coach Abiodun is still struggling to get in on the show. So let's wait till he gets his camera running, and then at least he has connected his mic. Coaches, let's talk about SURULERE League today. What does SURULERE League means to you, Coach Amir Yofori Vincent Davies? What does it mean to you? Playing in the league, what does it mean to you?
Wow. Playing in SURULERE League, it's like a man who has made it to heaven. After all the struggle on earth, all the temptations, you know, and at the end of the day, he made it to heaven. So playing in SURULERE League is just, that is what it represents to be arena. And I want to believe also to everyone that is involved in SURULERE League. Because it is in SURULERE League that you start, you know, it starts from grace. I mean, from grass to grace. That SURULERE League represents everything about grassroots. SURULERE League represents everything playing at the top. So you see, that's why I use a common language. That playing in SURULERE League is like you made it to heaven.
Okay, let me come to Coach Emeka. Coach Emeka, your team is Grace Sports Channel Football Club. What inspired that name, Grace Sports Channel? Have you asked the owners? I mean, if I'm going to coach a team, I'm always going to know the history of the club. What's the history of your club? What's the message behind that name?
Number one is this, it has a lot of, meanings, but let me start from the one. Number one is this. It's a club, it's a church club. So the intention is just to gather boys that have talent and give them hope. So having done that, what we do now is just to give the platform. The platform is to give us a club. So right now, we have camp, we are catering for them, giving them that hope to actualize their dreams. So that is what we are doing right now.
Okay, I wish, Coach Abe, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's take it. Maybe we can't see you, but we can hear you. So we can also work with that. Okay.
All right.
We can also work with that. So Coach Abe, your team have the very difficult task of the defending champion. You came into last season, your team was not one of the teams that was expected to win. I mean, on the roster, we're looking at teams like Box to Boss, teams like FC Bethel, that's coached by the professor, teams like Dominion Sport, teams like G12. And then out of nowhere, you won. You've been in this studio before where I'm sitting, and you and your team manager, you talked about how you guys came into the league, and your method then was play the regular season and qualify. Don't burn off your energy. And then when you qualify for the playoff or the Super Six, as it is called, you exert all the energy that you have and make sure you win it. And that strategy worked. Are you saying that strategy, if you apply it this time around, is it going to work, or if you apply it this time, you have a different approach to the league this season?
Thank you, Daffy. It's a great pleasure being on the show. And just like you've asked, we are working on a different approach. You understand? Because, football is dynamic. And as such, as a coach and as a team, we must follow that trend. So we are working on a lot of things that will make us stronger and a tougher team to play with this season, God willing.
All right, Coach Emeka, you've heard Coach Abiodun say you have a different approach and different plan for the season. Let me ask you, Coach Emeka, what's your approach? What's your target for this season? Because not every team is going to win the league, just one winner. But then there are people who's been given targets, end up among the top 3, top 4, top 5. What's your target for the season? And realistically, please, don't just answer.
Well, let me tell you something. I think I want to correct you because I heard you mentioning some teams. You mentioned at least like 5 teams without mentioning my team.
But that's not
very surprising. Anyway.
No, coach, you can't.
No, you calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. I'm coming.
No, I am not going to calm down. You are trying to correct me for picking teams without picking your team. Your team, did your team win the league last season?
That's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying.
You people win the league last season.
You're getting me now. Yeah. Well, we didn't, but we didn't.
I have the right
not really escaped.
Because at the beginning.
Of course, agree. Don't worry, agree. You are asking me of our plan this year, right?
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. That's the area I'm going. One is this. My team last year was underdog, quite all right.
Fantastic.
You go to the FA, ask of the team, they will tell you. The big teams you have mentioned now, ask them, they will tell you. You understand? Even this year's preseason, we played. So many big teams, we are there. Better, all of them. Ask them, they will tell you. You understand? We don't want to talk much. I so much believe in practical.
Coach, you've not answered my question. You've not said anything. All you've just done is dance Osondo Owondu, and then you've not said anything. I ask you a question. What is the target of your team this season? Now, you're talking about the teams that I mentioned last season. Hold on. You're talking about the teams that I mentioned last season. Box to Boss went the whole season, losing only 1 match, and he lost to FC Bethel, not your team. FC Goshen played in the whole season and won the league title. So, I don't understand this Maradona that you are doing, this Babangida that you are doing here. What is your target for the league this season? That's the question I'm asking.
Yeah, this season, our target is to clinch the cup. That's our target.
Fantastic.
We have everything that goes for us. Everything is going well for us. Everything is going well for us.
Including coronavirus.
Everything, including the coronavirus, everything is going well. Everything good for us.
Fantastic. So let me take you to my uncle or my brother from Calabari. Coach.
Sir.
B Arena. You know, I've always asked myself, why is the club named B Arena? What is the B Arena in the matter? What is the B? I know what arena is, but please, what is the B?
Yeah, B stands for Binawari. E stands for Egutu.
Okay, so it is Binawari Egutu Arena, right?
Good.
Football Academy. Okay.
Sure.
Eyes up.
Hey.
Eyes up.
Hey. Hello.
Okay, I told you that I have some Calabari connections, but let's leave that. Let's come to the fixtures for this season, and I'm going to start with Coach Emeka because he's doing all this gra. If your team don't win matches this season, you will have me to answer to. Coach Emeka, you are starting the season match day 1 with the pros. Your second game is G12. And then you're playing against Starbase. I have Jaguar, I have a whole lot of, top-rated players. And then Danjuma Babes and new kids on the block. I want team that I am rooting for. I don't care what anybody's saying, but I'm rooting for them. Danas FC. Those are your 5 games. What is the strategy going into these 5 games?
Okay. The teams you mentioned are big. All of them are big. But I think my team is bigger. One is this. What we play is what is called multiplication football.
Please explain that multiplication football, because this is like the 4th or 5th time that I'm hearing that word. And in my time as a footballer and my time in coaching school, nobody taught me that. So it must be something new. Please, what do you mean by multiplication football?
Yes, thank you very much. The ability for your players to multiply themselves in the pitch.
Is this spiritual?
So if there are 11 players, there have been 33 players the same time against 11 players. Don't you know what it means?
Hold that thought. Coach Davis, what do you do when a team have the ability to multiply from 11 to 33?
Well, we don't understand that philosophy or that equation. But what we do is to wrap up our game. We don't want to know what that formula is or what it represents, but just to play football and win the game.
All right, Coach Abe. Abe, somebody has just introduced a new style of football that I'm scared of. He said that it has a capacity. I don't know if it is Indaboski Bahose, but there seems to be some magical powers in this team. And sometimes when people say things like, oh, you wave them off, and then it begins to happen. And you say, oh, he's using jazz. But then the man is saying it now. I like taking people serious. When you tell me anything, I take you serious. So, Coach Abe, I'm asking you this. You are the defending champion. You are the team to beat. Everybody wants to beat the defending champion. Can you sit here and tell me you understand what Coach Emeka means by multiplication football, where 11 players become 33? Because it is also possible that you are playing the game, the referee is not looking, like 10 players from the side will just run into the field and, I don't know, but I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I'm hearing that for the first time since I've been following football and playing under so many notable coaches in Nigeria. I never heard such word from them, but, we're in a dynamic world where, people came up with different ideas on how to get things done. You understand? Every team has their own style. Maybe that is his own style, and the best way you can put it across to the audience is what he's just saying. But I know he must be on point based on his own, tenacity, so to speak.
All right, we've got like 8 minutes to go on the show. Time flies when you're having fun. For the audience that are listening, I think this is a place where you have to take notes and put it down and say that every of Great Sports Channel's matches this season, you are going to go to the stadium to watch it. Not just because you want to watch football, but because you want to understand how 11 players will multiply into 33. Having said that, let me come to you, coach of B Arena. Your team, B Arena, will be playing first 5 games. You'll be playing against Team 360 Football Club, Jumes International, Freiburger Weg, and Dominion Hotspur, as well as Box to Box. Now, let me tell you something about Freiburger Weg. The coach, Coach Ayere, was on the show, and he said that he's the protagonist of pragmatic protagonist or something. There was something he said about his team. How prepared are you for your first 5 games?
In just one word, I think we're just good to go.
Okay. I like the fact that you gave me a very short answer. We've had coronavirus delay the league. We've had coronavirus stop everybody from training the normal way we're used to. I don't think anybody went to coaching school to learn how to train in isolation. But then Coach Abe has been using the word dynamic. This period have also pushed us to a place where we have to be dynamic. Ordinarily, we should be doing this show together in the studio, but dynamism of life and flexibility has made us do it via Zoom. How ready have you been in terms of beating the challenges of the coronavirus? I'm going to start with Coach Emeka because he has piqued my interest. I'm not a fan, so I'm looking out for his team and his play. Coach, how ready are you to deal with all of the nuances of coronavirus?
Okay.
And how have you been preparing?
Quite all right. It reflects everybody. I would say it hit us more. But having said that, what I did was to give boys training program. So they are doing it and I'm monitoring it as well. So every now and then we do talk. And as far as concerned, I'm very, very, very fit. Very, very okay. That's why I say it will not even affect us.
Good.
An issue.
Coach Amir Afori, what can you say about your own team? Because you said you're good to go. That was the word you used.
Sure. I don't want to use coronavirus, the period coronavirus has taken from us as an excuse. Because if me, the coach, is fit, I mean, I wonder what will be the position or the level of my players when it comes to, fitness or maybe being ready for the games, that is forthcoming. I want to tell you, coronavirus is not an excuse. Yes, of a truth, we couldn't go to the pitch, but I want to assure you, we in other ways, we're able to, keep up with the time.
All right, Coach Abe, what about you? I mean, you have a small feet to train, but that didn't stop you from winning the league last season. Coronavirus came in. Can you say that you're ready to go defend your title right now with all the delays that coronavirus brought?
Well, for Goshen Stars FC, if the league should start tomorrow, we are ready.
All right.
Because all the time of the lockdown, there's a way we try to, put our training across to one another, and I try to go to every player house one after the other to monitor all that I've asked them to do, and the result is awesome. I'm proud of my boys.
All right, still with you, Coach Abe. If there is one team you want to play right now, maybe because of something that happened last season or the season before or previously, there's one team you want to play right now, you want to adjust the fixture and let that team be your first opponent. What's the team?
Well, with much respect to every team, I think we are ready for any team. We don't want to pick a team as a favorite or a weak team or stronger. I believe every team in the league are strong, and we are stronger as well. So we are ready for any team.
All right, Coach Emeka, earlier on you talked about what you did in preseason and how everybody knew. This season, if you have the chance to pick your first opponent, if you have the chance to adjust your fixtures and pick your first opponent, like, I need to beat this team, what's that team and what's the reason?
As far as I'm concerned, every team there is very big in their own rights, you understand? And then I don't want to say, okay, bring this team, let me play them first. No. What I want to do is that anything that comes, because as we are preparing, in fact, we prepared. We are adequately prepared for any team at all.
All right, finally, to you, Coach. Coach Amir Ofori, let me put it this way. When we have Coach Ruben Randy of Box to Box, the first thing he said is he would do anything to play against FC Bethel right now because FC Bethel were the only team that defeated them last season in the regular season before they went on to lose in the playoff. Do you have any team in mind like, oh, I want to play this team now. Give me this team. I want to destroy them. Do you have any team like that in mind? Coach Davis, did you hear me?
Yeah, good. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I said, do you have any team in mind that you want to play? Because when we had Coach Ruben Randy of Box to Box, he said that the team he wants to play immediately, he would have loved to have as his first game, is FC Bethel, because FC Bethel beat them, the only team that beat them in the regular season last season, and he wants to revenge. Do you have any team in mind that you want to play instantly?
Yeah, frankly speaking, if there's any team I want to play.
Oh, your network is failing. We can't hear you. I really wish you could explain that to us so that we hear. Coach Abe, I don't know if you can hear me, if you're there, but I think it is the point where we come to the end of the show because we can't get to hear
the players and bring players that came for training.
Coach Vincent, are you back?
No, but I can't hear you.
Coach Vincent.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. I didn't hear your answer to my question. Can you just wrap it up? We don't have time anymore.
I'm on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Let me repeat it again. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm obviously hearing him, but he can't hear me, and that's...
Yeah, okay, now I can hear you. I can hear you, Mr. Legbert. I can hear you now.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Like I said if there's one game I want to play now, it's box to box.
Why?
Before the coronavirus, we had a game with box to box. We're supposed to play a scouting tournament at Legacy. Unfortunately, the coronavirus of a team came up, so that game that scouting couldn't take place. So they organized box to box for us to play. B Arena played in the first half, and we have to, remove the B Arena team and also put in players that come for scouting also. But on the whole, it's like it is B Arena that played, and that thing never went down well with the players and also with the technical crew. So if there's one game we want to correct, is box to box.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for being on the show. And I don't know if